Hey, fellas, you got to be able to choose your regret, right? You got to choose your regret. Are you going to regret going to bed early, missing the game, and having to hear about the score in the morning? Or are you going to regret being tired in the morning and not going to the gym? Are you going to regret losing your relationship? Or are you going to regret passing up on that chick who wants to sleep with you that you met a couple weeks ago? Choose your regret. You're going to regret something, bro. You get a vehicle, you're going to regret the other vehicles you didn't get. You spend some money, you're going to regret not saving the money, or you're going to regret not getting the thing you spent the money on. Choose your regret. And every day, bro, you got to go through this process. Every single day, you got to go through this process. It's never going to stop. You're going to regret not going to see your grandkids, or you're going to regret not going on vacation, bro. That's what's going to happen when you're in your 50s and 60s. There's always going to be regrets. But one thing we can say, we always look back and we regret not making progress. We regret not making the smart, safe choices that actually have long-term positive effects, right? We always regret the short-term things that bring us a little bit of satisfaction right then and there, but the satisfaction doesn't last. Bro, we always regret that. As men, we always look back on the things that we say, man, that was a hell of a time, but man, I had to pay those citations, or I had those fines I had to pay off, or I still got those charges on my record, or I still got to deal with this baby 18 years later, right? I'm still dealing with this woman who wrecked my marriage. Very, very small amount of time the satisfaction lasted, but the effects lasted long as hell. The dissatisfaction of going to the gym only lasts for about an hour, bro. And I don't know that the whole hour you're miserable, but let's just say you are. You're miserable for an hour a day. Bro, that's 30 hours a week. That's a little bit over 1 day worth of hours every single month. But bro, you look great, you feel great, you're performing better in the bedroom, you're performing better in your career. Everybody's complimenting you, your confidence is high, your hair looks better, your skin looks better, clothes fit better on you. For 1 hour of dissatisfaction every day. Normally, you should regret the small amount of time you had to spend doing something, because the positive effects last a long time. They last a long period of time. So bro, you have to understand, you got to choose your regrets and choose them wisely. And most of the time, bro, if you just lay them out for yourself, all right, am I going to regret not going on this vacation? Right? I'm going to regret not going on this vacation. That's a fact. It's 3 days, bro. It's in Cabo. It's with some dudes that you can get with next year, next month, next week. But you will regret for a very long time taking money out your savings that you could have invested. And you might be at a point right now where that $2,000, $3,000 is making a big difference, bro. You will regret your wife saying that you spent money irresponsibly, right? You will regret not taking some time, that 3 or 4 or 5 days, to hone in on your dream, writing that book, starting that podcast, writing that blog, right? Come on, bro. We know what it is. So not saying you have to forego everything that feels good at the time. You shouldn't. But a lot of times, bro, we'll look back on a week and a month and we regret all these really, really, really small amounts of time that brought us satisfaction right then and there, right? The fast food meals, the alcohol, the drugs a little bit. Instead of foregoing that and just regretting missing out on those things, so that the rest of our days, the rest of our weeks, the rest of our year can be a lot more pleasurable. So you got to really start thinking to yourself, and bro, you just got to start, listen, you can't do nothing about the past. You can't do anything about that. You're not going to get any time back. But what you can do you can do something about the time moving forward, the future. So you can start today and just say, yo, you know what? From now on, I'm going to weigh everything. What am I going to regret more? What am I going to regret more? I'm going to regret something. So I'm either going to regret missing out on these small amounts of times where I would have a lot of satisfaction during that hour, or during that half an hour, or during that 6-hour period, or maybe that 24-hour period, because I don't want to have regret for the week following, or the month following, or even the year following. Some of you are still regretting something that you did a year ago. A person that you met and dealt with a year ago. A job that you passed up a year ago. Not following your dream a year ago. Not taking your health seriously That was a year ago you thought about doing that, bro. You still regret it to this day. And all you had to do was regret the little bit of time you had to go in the gym. Regret the times that you had to eat salads instead of fast food. Huh? Regret the times that you could have chose fish instead of eating a steak and potatoes. That came with beer. And you had some wings too. Come on, man. So we got to choose our regrets because you're always going to have them.